Hello, everyone, and welcome back to a special Canada's Got Talent edition of the Jake's Take the Jacob Elliott Show podcast, our 5th anniversary season. I'm your host, Jacob Elliott Show, the chief content producer and writer of CGT.com, a pop culture entertainment news website. If you're listening to this on audio platforms, please give us a thumbs up and please download our podcast. I am so thrilled because the Canada's Got Talent finale is tomorrow. And I am so excited that one of my favorite acts of the season is here. She is an anthem singer for the Toronto Maple Leafs, and she has made it all, and she received one of the best moments in franchise history, where she received a surprise group golden buzzer during the elimination rounds. And tomorrow she's one of the performers that's performing in the $1 million season finale of Canada's Got Talent. So please help me welcome Natalie Morris to the podcast.
Hello, Jacob. Thank you so much for having me.
Natalie, it's a privilege to have you here, and thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule, especially as you prepare for the finale, to speak with me.
Yeah, of course, no problem.
All right, Natalie, so let's get started. So when did you get interested in performing, and how did that passion evolve into desire to pursue your career in the music industry?
I started singing when I was about 3 or so, like honestly ever since I could remember that I could talk. And how it grew into a passion, like I just realized that this is something that I'm good at. I kept doing it. People kept telling me like, oh my gosh, you should do more, I want to hear more of you singing. And so I did. People started asking me to sing background for them, started asking me to sing lead, mainly in church. This is all like in church. So that church environment has really helped me to hone my skills, and helped me to get to confidence and go further. And now this is something that I love to do every day. I want to do every day in my life. And so yeah, that's how my career is starting and going.
Awesome. So why decide that this year, the $1 million season would be the year that you would audition for CGT?
Honestly, I didn't decide that. It just so happened to be the $1 million season. And yeah, because it came across like my social media when I was like obviously before. So I was like, okay, like let me audition, but it didn't occur to me that this was the prize this year. And I was just like, what luck. Like, I don't know. Like, I was just like, of course I did pick this season, but it wasn't because it was $1 million season. It was just because it was Canada's Got Talent.
I love hearing that answer. So I want to start on your journey with you, because you were introduced to us during the judge's audition, and you delivered a powerful cover of Brandi Carlile's "The Joke." You made that song your own. I admit, I had to go and look at the lyrics online and say if it was Brandi Carlile's joke, and I was like, wow. So why did you decide to perform that song? And what was your reaction when you saw the judges and the audience gave you a standing ovation?
I decided to sing that song because I've always wanted to be a voice for people who seemingly didn't have a voice, or who didn't feel confident enough to speak up for themselves. And I think that song perfectly captures that sentiment and that message. And just kind of reminding people to be confident in themselves, and to, and it's also a message to myself, like, don't worry about everybody else. Like, in the end, you're going to get the last laugh, kind of thing. And if you just keep on the path that you're going, and keep confidence in yourself, and those who believe in you, just hold on to that. So that's why I decided to go with that song. And to see the judges' reaction, like, I was blown away. Lilly said that she loves to watch people do something that they should have been doing their whole lives. And I was just like, oh my gosh, that's like confirmation for me. And it's just, it was really an eye opener for me. And yeah, it was just a message to myself, as well as so many others who don't speak up for themselves when.
Awesome. So I got to say, one of my favorite moments from this year was your elimination round performance. And you performed Beyonce's "I Was Here," which not only gave me chills, gave the audience chills, but however, you earned your second standing ovation. But however, not just that, the group golden buzzer, So what did it mean to receive the game-changing golden buzzer and a $25,000 prize that comes with it?
So it solidified my reason for being here. That you have something to offer to it. And just getting that, it was confirmation of like, keep going. You may not feel like you're doing as much as you need to be doing or doing all the things that you should be doing, but like keep going and keep pushing, and where you land is where you land. And this is where I landed. So yeah.
I gotta say that was amazing, and it must have been interesting saying, "Wait a minute, you're stuck." Like when that thought process when you were like when they had to wait, when you're seeing all everyone talk, and like you had to wait to their decision, saying, "What's going on here?"
Yeah, because I'm like, to my knowledge, from all the other seasons, I knew that the eliminations round, the eliminations, right? You don't get an opportunity to get the buzzers just in the auditions. So I'm just like, and then he said, only a few people can move on, and I'm just like, oh my god, am I gonna get cut? But it wasn't that. It was a wonderful surprise. Wonderful surprise.
And I'm so happy you had that wonderful surprise. I gotta say, well, let's talk about tomorrow night, which is the $1 million finale. What will it mean? Does it mean that you're performing for Canada's votes?
What does it mean to
that you'll be representing Canada on this special night?
I try to do best. It means to me that I'm able to position, just from background, especially, and it's just I think that I allow people to have the confidence to do this for themselves. And I've gotten a lot of messages like that, that I'm inspiring people to really push for their dreams. And I love to be in that position, and I'm loving that I'm doing that for my whole nation.
And we're so proud of you, because I will be cheering you on from the United States.
Thank you. Yes.
Okay, so I have two last quick questions before we round them up. So hypothetically, you're hypothetically you're in the final round of results, and Lindsay comes in with the results. I have the results and reads your name, so that you won the $1 million season. So what would it mean to win Canada's Got Talent?
It would mean that I can use those resources to better myself, better my voice, so that I can be the best representative for Canada as I can be, because this is not just a national stage. Like, from this, you go into international waters, and I just want to be the best representative for Canada that I can be. So it would mean everything to me to be able to do that, and to be able to support my family as well. My mom is such a hard worker, like, honestly crazy. Like, I couldn't even tell you all the stories of like all the ways that my mom is a superhero. But I want to be able to finally, like, support her, because she has been holding up everybody around her. And so I just kind of want to be able to hold her up,
That's a wonderful answer. So my last question is, as we know that there's not just, Got Talent's not just in Canada, but all across the world. So especially if you have any people who have advice, if Canada's Got Talent comes back for season 5 and they want to audition, or like or America's Got Talent or Britain's Got Talent, as they face the judges, what advice would you share with them?
I would say tune out the noise, because there's going to be a lot of it, and just look internally and remember your why. Remember why you're doing this. Remember that it may seem, depending on the talent, it may seem weird to other people. It may seem outrageous. It may seem crazy. But this is something that you have to offer the world, and you're the only one that can give it. So the only way that they're going to see it is if you put yourself out there and you go for your dreams. So keep pushing, keep going. People are supporting you. It doesn't matter who's not. All that matters is who is supporting you. So keep going, and you got this.
Awesome, Natalie. I want to say good luck tomorrow night as you on CTV, Canada's Got Talent live. It's going to be amazing, Natalie. I cannot wait to hear the song choice that you pick out. And I want to wish you the best of luck. Guys, thank you so much for listening. Until next time, everybody, have a great one. Bye.